If you've ever considered wearing pelvic support but wondered what it actually feels like day to day, like is it uncomfortable? Do you feel it all the time? Is it bulky or restrictive? Let's talk about what it's really like, because this is one of those things that's really hard to understand until you actually experience it, and there are a lot of assumptions about it that aren't always accurate. The first time you wear it, you're probably going to notice, not in a bad way, but just in a this feels different kind of way. There's usually a short adjustment period as your body gets used to that added support. But as you go through your day, walking, running errands, being on your feet, what most people notice is that it feels supportive, not restrictive, like a gentle lift or a sense of counter pressure that helps take some of that strain off of your body. And one of the biggest differences isn't just how it feels in the moment. It's what you're able to do because of that support. For example, maybe before you could only walk one lap around the block before your symptoms started to build. And now you might be able to do 2 or 3 before you even think about needing a break. Or maybe you're able to lift a little more comfortably, picking up your kids without that same level of stress, or just move throughout your day with less hesitation. And this doesn't mean it's fixing whatever is going on in your body, but it can help to mitigate your symptoms so you're not feeling them as quickly or as intensely. And one of the biggest things we hear from women is that it allows them to do things they weren't sure that they could do anymore, like traveling, going on longer trips, being on your feet more, walking through the airports, exploring new places, because they have that added layer of support. When you're sitting, a lot of people say they barely notice it at all. And on longer days, especially when you're on your feet more, that's usually where the biggest difference shows up. Less heaviness, less of that dragging sensation that can build up throughout the day. And this is something that people don't always expect. You often notice it most when you take it off. At the end of the day, you might take it off and suddenly realize, oh wow, like that heaviness is back. That dragging sensation comes back in a way that you didn't feel as much during the day. And it's not because something got worse. It's just that you had support all day so that your symptoms were more managed than you realized in that moment. And then just to be clear, wearing external support, it shouldn't feel painful. It shouldn't feel overly tight or like you can't move normally. If it does, that means the fit or the type needs adjusting. A few things that people often worry about are, will people notice? Most of the time, no. Is it bulky? It's designed to be pretty discreet, especially if you go with an option like hem support wear, which is designed as underwear. And then do you have to wear it all the time? You definitely don't. Many women wear external support on an as-needed basis. Say, for example, if they're going to the gym or on a long walk and they don't want to wear it, and then they don't wear it the rest of the time. And then honestly, for a lot of women, it's not just about how it feels physically, it's about how it changes your mental space. Because when you are dealing with prolapse symptoms, it can feel like it is always in the back of your mind. You're thinking about it when you're standing, when you're walking, when you're deciding what to wear, when you're deciding where you can go for the day. It becomes really front and center in your day. And what a lot of women notice when they start wearing support is that it gives them some of that mental space back. They're not constantly checking in with their body or thinking about their symptoms every few minutes. It just becomes quieter. And that alone can make a really big difference in how you move throughout your day. This isn't an all or nothing thing. You might wear it on longer days, during certain activities, or when symptoms feel more noticeable. It's just one tool that can support your body in a very practical way. And if you're wondering more about why someone would wear pelvic support or when it makes the most sense, I've linked a full breakdown below that goes deeper into that information. If this has helped you better understand what this actually feels like day to day, that's exactly why I made this video. And if you're curious, you don't have to commit to anything. Just start by learning what your options are. I hope this has been helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.